Namaste. What it do is your girl D, aka Whippy Goddess, and I'm gonna be doing a series called Vulnerable Vidz. So welcome to the very first episode on that series, Vulnerable Vidz, where I share a little bit of intimate stuff about myself, so you can get to know a little bit more about me and why I do what I do and all that good stuff. So we about to jump into this first vulnerable I can't even say it. Vulnerable vid. I'm about to jump into this first vulnerable vid. So I wanted to share a little bit about why I decided to make breath work a part of my daily, weekly schedule, and why that was just like how, I know you guys hear like breath work, what's the hype about breath work? Everybody wants to know. But if I can breathe, I can breathe on my own. Why I need somebody to show me all of that? I can breathe on my own. But yes, we all breathe on our own, but we don't breathe in such a way that we can move energy to our benefit, especially when we're pissed off. When we pissed the off. And that was one of the reasons why I decided to make breathwork a part of my daily, weekly schedule, because I found that pranayama breath work in particular just helped me to manage my emotions, honey. Those emotions that will take you over the edge, take you to a place where you don't want to go, which I have been. This smile you see, honey, it don't always be like that. And that's why I try to, at least for the camera, I try. These days I honestly try to smile way more than I used to. There was once upon a time, honey, it was not really pretty. I did not manage stress, my emotions. I let them get the better of me. And that, would get me into situations that would not just be, to my best benefit. I've lost people that I've loved, or that I love, I've lost people that meant so much to me because I couldn't control myself when I got angry. When that switch flipped, honey, I'd be like, it's go time. And that was just not beneficial. It wasn't just beneficial. And especially in these COVID times, honey, I just find people are just more angry. Even people who are supposed to be caring, who are supposed to exhibit, are in caring professions, are not happy. People are pissed off. People are scared. I think that's a big thing that underlines, it all. And when that, starts to mount, we'll start to, get mad, get angry, go off on people, go off on the kids and the dog, your friends, the pastor. Everybody, your friends, people who you care about, and you're like, what's happening? You don't even know. You haven't even sat down to process what the hell is going on in your body. Is basically saying it has energy that hasn't been moved. It has weight, etheric weight that needs to be let go of. And that's what I found. My very first breathwork experience, I was able to free, literally in the breathwork session, honey, I was screaming, free me, free my inner self that I had trapped with all of these restrictions, and that were some self-imposed, some societally imposed, if you will, but breath work it just helped me to be able to move the energy. We don't even realize we go to our, from our day to day, our day work, taking care of ourselves, taking care of others. We forget some of the simplest things, like how this body, how it functions on a simple level, and we don't put practices into place to maintain it as well. So when we get overwhelmed with life, we can be able to move that energy, effectively without getting so mad. I just used to be so mad all the time. I used to be so mad all the time. I used to be so scared all the time. And I was like, yo, something has to change. Something has to give. Something has to change. And I was so glad that when I decided to, go on my pilgrimage, my spiritual journey to heal myself, that was one of the tools that was just politely placed in my path. And I'm so thankful for it. I experienced holotropic breath work, which is a little bit different. And there are like different types of breath work. I'm doing the whole thing, just touching on a few of the more, well-known ones, if you will. So look out for that. But I'm just like a big advocate of wellness, especially in these times when people are not, people are scared, people are confused, people don't know what the hell is going on. They don't know how to process that, and it shows in different ways. And we're not always, we don't always know how to move this energy. You don't even know. You just know you're irritated. You're irritable. You're anxious. You lashing out on people. Everybody's catching it. You're not happy. You wake up and you're just in a panic all day long. Your cells are on like fight mode or flight mode all the time. And that's not a normal state. That's not a healthy state. But that for the past couple of years, that's the state that a lot of people have been in. So I just wanted to, tell everybody, it's important to develop some kind of practice for your wellness. Super important. Breath work, pranayama breath work has been one of the things that has helped me, to be able to control myself, to not lash out at others when I get mad, when I'm irritated, when I'm sad, when I'm scared, when all these crazy thoughts that are all in the ethers, that every now and then I'd be like, when I come across them, honey, I got to breathe every day. I've realized this when gets crazy and I even miss a day or two, by day number 3, honey, I'm just not right. I know it's time to sit my behind down and breathe. So I just wanted to share with everybody, like, get a wellness practice. The body, this beautiful instrument, this intricate instrument, technology, it needs a regular maintenance regimen. And I would implore you to adopt breath work. It has helped me a lot. Again, it's helped me to manage my emotions. It's helped me to manage rage. I used to once rage inside. I no longer have those to that level. I'm able to breathe it out even before I get there, just by starting off my day with breath work, or getting it in at some point during the day. Those 30 minutes, that wellness, even if you're not able to do it every day, at least 3 times, just like exercise, at least 3 times a week, to sit down and do breath work. Oh my gosh, you'll just, the benefits are like so much. If you're interested in the benefits, please visit the page, wavygholistics.com. I list it all out there for you, but I just wanted to share this with you. So I hope everybody takes a moment to inhale and exhale and remember that everything's as it should be. That's That's it, y'all. Deuces.